Hi everyone, this is Umesh for Red Shirt Podcast, and I'm going to take you through my tactics for today's game. So let's start off with the team. I know there's been a little talk about which keeper's going to start, but for me, there's only one person who's going to start in net. It may end up being his swan song, but I've gone for David De Gea. I also know there's been a lot of talk about who's going to partner Victor Lindelof in defence. I actually think the question that arose to me was who's going to partner Axel Tuanzebe. Between Lindelof and Bailly, I don't actually think either of them can play on the left of a two-man defence, and I think Tuanzebe has shown that he's very assured there, putting some really good performances in the last couple of games, and I think it could be a question of who's going to play next to him. The rest of the team kind of picks itself. I've gone for Greenwood on the right-hand side as opposed to Rashford. I think he gives the team more balance, and I think we'll get a lot more joy with him there. So what about Villarreal? From the 14 matches they played this season, they haven't lost a single one. They're averaging just under 2 goals per game, and you can see defensively they're quite good too, only conceding 0.6 goals per game. So who do I think is the one to watch? It's got to be Gerard Moreno. He's having somewhat of the season of his life. He scored 26 goals in La Liga. 6 of those goals have come in the Europa League, and he's also added 5 assists. So what about Villarreal's style of play? He likes to play neat, intricate football. He gets on the end of little 1-2s. He plays on the shoulder of defenders. And this is something we're really going to have to keep an eye on. Ultimately, I think if we can keep Gerard Moreno quiet and not let him play and get on the ball, I think we're going to have a much better chance of winning. So what about their style of play? Unai Emery sets his teams up. He does lots of research and he makes sure that they like to keep possession. They're a passing team. Their possession statistics, 57% overall is their average. And from that, they have an 85% completion rate for their passing. They tend to play down the middle, like I said, with little short passes. They're not the biggest team in the world. None of their strikers are above 6 foot. And you can see from their cross completion rate of only 44%, it's very unlikely that they're going to try and get down the flanks and put balls into the middle. It's just not their game. Now, if they do come against our resolute defence, you can see them taking lots of shots from range. And this is another reason I've gone for David De Gea in net. Overall, I think he's a much better shot stopper than Dean Henderson. So what about us? We've got Marcus Rashford and Mason Greenwood. And some people would say you need to start Rashford because he's just more experienced up there. But if you look at his goals return, he's only scored 2 goals in this season's competition. Mason Greenwood's only scored 1. I've gone with Mason because I actually think he gives us better balance and he's more likely to put in an assist. And he's starting to build up a really good relationship with the main man, Edinson Cavani. In this season's competition, he's got 5 goals so far. And I'm hoping he can fire us to become champions in 2021, repeating the scenes of Stockholm from 4 years ago. I've been Umesh for Red Shirt Podcast. Let's bring that trophy home.